Europe! Just the name conjures up images of grand cathedrals, bustling cities, and iconic landmarks. But beyond those well-trodden paths, tucked away in quiet corners and along winding country roads, lie hidden gems just waiting to be discovered. We're talking about those special places, often overlooked by the average tourist, that offer a glimpse into the real soul of Europe. These are the places where you can escape the crowds, connect with local culture, and create travel memories that will last a lifetime. So, pack your bags, grab your sense of adventure, and get ready to explore 50 of Europe's most scenic places. From charming medieval towns to breathtaking natural wonders, this journey will take you off the beaten path and into the heart of what makes Europe so captivating. Let's get started. Our first hidden gem takes us to the Baltic region, to the enchanting city of Tallinn, Estonia. Now you might be thinking, Estonia? What's in Estonia? Well, friends, Tallinn is a captivating blend of medieval history and modern vibrancy that's sure to charm your socks off. Imagine strolling through cobblestone streets lined with colorful, centuries-old merchant houses, their gabled roofs and ornate doorways whispering tales of a bygone era. Tallinn's Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a remarkably well-preserved medieval trading hub, a testament to its time as a key player in the Hanseatic League. But Tallinn is far from stuck in the past. Look around and you'll find a city brimming with youthful energy, a thriving arts scene, and a tech-savvy spirit that earned it the nickname Silicon Valley on the Baltic. You'll find cozy cafes tucked into ancient walls, innovative restaurants serving up modern Estonian cuisine, and a palpable sense of possibility in the air. Get ready to have your breath taken away, folks, because our next hidden gem transports us to the land of fjords, Vikings, and breathtaking natural beauty, Norway. And when it comes to fjords, the Sognefjord reigns supreme. It's the king, the big kahuna, the granddaddy of them all. Carved out by ancient glaciers over millennia, the Sognefjord stretches over 127 miles inland, boasting sheer cliffs that plunge into crystal-clear waters, cascading waterfalls that thunder down mountainsides, and idyllic villages nestled along its shores. It's a scene straight out of a fairy tale, and pictures simply don't do it justice. Now, you can experience the Sognefjord in countless ways. Hop on a ferry and glide through its tranquil waters, hike to a panoramic viewpoint for breathtaking vistas, or even kayak along its edges, getting up close and personal with its sheer power and beauty. The Lake District, nestled in the northwest of England, is like stepping into a romantic poem. Rolling hills blanketed in emerald green, mirrored in the tranquil waters of vast lakes. It's a landscape that has captivated artists and poets for centuries, and it's easy to see why. Imagine yourself strolling along the shores of Windermere, England's largest lake, the gentle breeze whispering tales of ancient times. Or perhaps you'd prefer to hike through the fells, rugged peaks offering breathtaking panoramic views of the valleys below. This is the land that inspired William Wordsworth, one of England's most celebrated poets. His words painted vivid pictures of this serene landscape, and you can almost hear them echoing through the valleys as you explore this magical region. From the rolling hills of England, we travel south to the rugged beauty of Spain's Picos de Europa National Park. This dramatic mountain range rises up from the northern coast, its towering peaks piercing the sky. It's a land of contrasts, where jagged limestone cliffs meet lush green meadows, and icy rivers carve their way through deep gorges. Imagine yourself hiking through ancient forests, the air thick with the scent of pine needles and the sound of birdsong. You emerge from the trees to be greeted by a breathtaking vista, a panorama of jagged peaks stretching as far as the eye can see. The Picos de Europa, or Peaks of Europe, were named by sailors returning from the Atlantic, the first glimpse of the continent after their long journeys, and it's easy to see why they inspired such awe. These mountains are a sight to behold, a testament to the raw power of nature. From the rugged beauty of Spain, we travel east to the Italian Dolomites, a mountain range that seems to defy description. Imagine towering limestone peaks, their jagged spires piercing the sky, painted in hues of pink, orange, and gold as the sun dips below the horizon. This is a landscape that seems almost unreal, a symphony in stone sculpted by time and the elements. The Dolomites are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason. This unique geological formation is a result of millions of years of tectonic activity, creating a landscape unlike any other in the world. Imagine yourself hiking through verdant meadows, wildflowers blooming in a riot of color, while the towering peaks of the Dolomites watch over you. Or perhaps you'd prefer to take a cable car to the summit, soaring above the clouds and witnessing the breathtaking panorama unfold beneath you. The Rhine Valley. Just saying it conjures up images of romantic castles perched on hillsides, their ancient stones whispering tales of yore. Overlooking a river that shimmers like a ribbon of silver, winding its way through the heart of Europe. The lush greenery, the majestic castles, and the serene river create a scene that feels almost otherworldly. This stretch of the Rhine, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is steeped in history and legend, and every bend in the river reveals a new vista that'll have you reaching for your camera. Now picture this. You're cruising down the Rhine on a sunny afternoon. On either side of you, terraced vineyards climb the steep slopes, their neat rows of vines promising a vintage year. And towering above it all, perched precariously on craggy outcrops, are those fairy tale castles we talked about. Their towers and turrets piercing the sky, standing as silent sentinels over the valley below. They controlled the flow of goods and people along this vital waterway, a lifeline for the communities that thrived here. And today, many of them are open to the public, offering a fascinating glimpse into a bygone era. A journey through the Rhine Valley is a journey through the heart of romantic Germany. All right, folks, let's talk about a mountain that needs no introduction, the Matterhorn. This jagged, tooth-like peak, piercing the sky at a dizzying 14,692 feet, is practically synonymous with Switzerland, gracing everything from chocolate bars to luxury watches. And seeing it in person, well, it's a humbling experience. The Matterhorn isn't just a mountain, it's a symbol of human endeavor, a testament to our desire to conquer the unconquerable. For years, its sheer cliffs and treacherous weather conditions repelled even the most experienced climbers. But in 1865, a group of 7 intrepid adventurers finally reached the summit, etching their names into mountaineering history. Today, while climbing the Matterhorn is still a serious undertaking, reserved for seasoned mountaineers, you don't have to be a daredevil to experience its majesty. In fact, the town of Zermatt, nestled at the foot of the mountain, offers breathtaking views of the peak from its car-free streets. Imagine strolling through town, the crisp mountain air filling your lungs, and suddenly, there it is. The Matterhorn, dominating the skyline, its snow-capped peak gleaming in the sunlight. Now, let's journey to a land where towering mountains plunge into the sparkling Adriatic Sea, creating a dramatic and awe-inspiring landscape that seems almost otherworldly. This is a place where ancient history meets stunning natural beauty, Montenegro, a hidden gem in the Balkans. Specifically, we're headed to Kotor, a UNESCO World Heritage City nestled at the heart of the Bay of Kotor, often called Europe's southernmost fjord. Imagine a dramatic winding bay, hemmed in by towering limestone cliffs that seem to rise straight out of the emerald green waters. Kotor itself is a perfectly preserved medieval town, a living museum that offers a glimpse into the past. Its ancient walls encircle a maze of cobblestone streets, charming squares, and historic buildings. As you wander through the narrow alleyways, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time, transported to an era of knights, merchants, and seafaring adventurers. This is Kotor, a place where the past and present coexist in perfect harmony, a destination that promises adventure, beauty, and a journey through time. Now, when you think of Scotland, you might picture bagpipes, kilts, and maybe even Nessie, but just north of the mainland, shrouded in mist and mystery, lie the Orkney Islands. This archipelago, sculpted by glaciers and steeped in history, offers a travel experience that's as unique as it is unforgettable. We're talking about a land where Neolithic villages stand frozen in time, where Viking sagas echo through the windswept hills, and where the dramatic coastline whispers tales of shipwrecks and seafaring adventures. The Orkneys are a journey to the edge of the world, where you'll discover the soul of Scotland. You see, the Orkneys aren't just about stunning scenery, they're about connecting with history on a visceral level. Imagine standing among the stones of the Ring of Brodgar, a Neolithic henge older than the pyramids, feeling the weight of centuries pressing down on you. Or picture yourself exploring Skara Brae Stone Age village that offers a poignant glimpse into the lives of our ancestors. These islands are a treasure trove of archaeological wonders, and you don't need to be a history buff to appreciate their significance. Now let's hop over to Slovenia, a little gem of a country nestled in the heart of Europe. And tucked away in the Julian Alps, just a stone's throw from the sparkling waters of Lake Bled, lies a natural wonder that'll take your breath away, the Vintgar Gorge. Imagine a place where the Radovna River has carved a path through towering limestone cliffs, creating a breathtaking canyon with emerald green waters cascading over waterfalls and swirling around moss-covered boulders. It's a symphony of water and wood, a testament to the raw power and delicate beauty of nature. Now, the best way to experience the Vintgar Gorge is on foot. A well-maintained wooden walkway clings to the side of the canyon, taking you deep into the heart of this natural wonder. You'll stroll past gushing waterfalls, some gentle and serene, others roaring with untamed energy. The air is thick with the scent of pine needles and damp earth as sunlight filters through the canopy, creating a kaleidoscope of light and shadow. Keep your eyes peeled for native wildflowers bursting with color, and listen closely for the chirping of birdsong echoing through the gorge. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to journey to a place that seems straight out of a Salvador Dali painting. Deep in the heart of South America, nestled high in the Andes Mountains of Bolivia, lies a site that will make you question your own eyes. Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. Imagine a shimmering expanse of white stretching as far as the eye can see, so vast it seems to merge with the horizon. This surreal landscape, formed from a prehistoric lake that long ago evaporated, is like stepping onto another planet. Beneath the blindingly white surface lies a treasure trove of minerals, including lithium, which is essential for our modern batteries. Now, the best time to experience the magic of Salar de Uyuni is during the dry season, from May to November. This is when the salt flat transforms into a giant natural mirror, reflecting the sky above with astonishing clarity. Imagine walking across this surreal landscape, the clouds mirrored beneath your feet, the vastness of the sky both above and below. It's a photographer's dream, a place to capture mind-bending optical illusions and surreal landscapes that seem to defy the laws of physics. Ciao from the Isle of Capri, folks. This place is a legendary escape for good reason. Just a short ferry ride from the Amalfi Coast, Capri's been a playground for emperors and movie stars for centuries. You'll quickly see why. Now, Capri Town is a whirlwind of chic boutiques and charming cafes, all perched dramatically on cliffs overlooking the turquoise waters. It's a bit of a splurge, sure, but treat yourself to a limoncello while you soak it all in. One of Capri's most iconic sights is the Blue Grotto, a sea cave where the sunlight creates an ethereal blue glow. Now it can get crowded with tour boats, so we recommend arriving early or taking a smaller boat for a more intimate experience. And hey, even if you don't make it inside, the views along the coast are worth the trip alone. Speaking of views, take the funicular up to Anacapri, the island's quieter, more traditional side. From here, you can hop on a chairlift to the top of Monte Solero for breathtaking panoramic views of the entire island and the Bay of Naples. Welcome to Geethorn, folks, a village so charming it feels like it's straight out of a storybook. Often called the Venice of the Netherlands, Geethorn is a tranquil oasis where canals replace roads and life moves at the pace of a gently flowing stream. Now, Geethorn started as a peat mining village in the 13th century. As the villagers dug for peat, they created canals to transport their goods, and over time, the village transformed into this unique water-bound wonderland. The best way to experience Geethorn is by water, of course. Rent a whisper boat, a small electric boat that allows you to explore the canals at your own pace without disturbing the peace and quiet. As you glide through the canals, you'll pass by charming thatched roof houses, each with its own little garden and often a small bridge leading to the front door. Many of these homes date back centuries and have been lovingly preserved. Be sure to look out for the whisper poles used to propel the boat silently through the water. Get ready for an adventure, folks, because we're heading to the Snæfellsnes Peninsula in Iceland, a region so packed with dramatic landscapes and natural wonders, it's often called Iceland in miniature. From towering glaciers and volcanic craters to black sand beaches and charming fishing villages, Snæfellsnes has something for everyone. And the best part? You can experience it all in a relatively small area, making it perfect for a road trip. One of the peninsula's most iconic sights is Kirkjufell Mountain, often called the most photographed mountain in Iceland. And with its distinctive cone shape reflected in the nearby waterfall, it's easy to see why photographers flock here. Just a short drive away is the black sand beach of Djúpalónsandur, where you can test your strength on the lifting stones, once used by fishermen to prove their seaworthiness. Each stone has a different weight, and legend has it that only true sailors could lift the heaviest. Welcome to Northern Ireland, a land of dramatic landscapes and captivating legends, and few places embody this more than the Giant's Causeway, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now imagine this, 40,000 basalt columns jutting out from the rugged coastline, each one a geometric marvel. These columns, shaped by volcanic forces over millions of years, interlock like pieces of a giant jigsaw puzzle, leading out to the sea. It's a sight that inspires awe and wonder, and it's no surprise that it's steeped in local folklore. The most popular tale tells of Finn McCool, an Irish giant who built the causeway to challenge a Scottish rival. Whether you're a geology enthusiast or simply appreciate the beauty of nature, the Giant's Causeway is a must-see. Take your time exploring the various formations, each with its own unique character. And as you walk among these towering columns, let your imagination run wild with tales of giants and ancient battles. But the Giant's Causeway is more than just a geological marvel. It's a testament to the power of storytelling and the enduring connection between humans and the natural world. Norway, a land of Vikings, folklore, and breathtaking natural beauty. This Scandinavian gem is renowned for its stunning landscapes, rich history, and vibrant culture. And nowhere is this beauty more evident than in its majestic fjords. These natural wonders are among the most iconic and picturesque features of the Norwegian landscape. Carved by glaciers over millennia, these deep, narrow inlets, flanked by towering cliffs and cascading waterfalls, are awe-inspiring. The fjords are a testament to the incredible geological forces that have shaped our planet. Imagine cruising along tranquil waters, the air crisp and clean as towering cliffs rise dramatically from the water's edge. The serenity of the fjords is palpable. Waterfalls like silver ribbons cascade down the mountainsides, their thunderous roar echoing through the valleys. These waterfalls are a visual delight and a reminder of nature's raw power. The fjords are a testament to the raw power of nature, a place where you can truly feel the insignificance of man in the face of such grandeur. Benvenuti. Welcome to Positano, a town that seems to tumble down the cliffs and into the sparkling Mediterranean Sea. Nestled along Italy's Amalfi Coast, this picture-perfect town is a feast for the senses. Imagine pastel-colored houses clinging to the steep slopes, cascading down towards the azure waters below. Winding staircases and narrow alleyways, adorned with vibrant bougainvillea, invite exploration, leading you past charming boutiques and family-run trattorias. The air is filled with the scent of lemons, salt water, and freshly baked pizza, and the sound of laughter and the gentle lapping of waves provides the soundtrack to your Italian adventure. Positano is a place where time seems to slow down, where you can truly relax and embrace the dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing. Spend your days basking on the beach, sipping limoncello at a waterfront cafe, or simply getting lost in the labyrinthine streets. Oya! Perched high on the cliffs of Santorini, this village is like something straight out of a dream. Whitewashed houses, blue-domed churches, and those iconic windmills. It's the quintessential Greek island experience. You know, folks, Oia is famous for its sunsets, and for good reason. Every evening, visitors and locals alike gather to watch the sun dip below the Aegean Sea. It's a truly magical experience, with the sky ablaze in a riot of colors. But Oia is much more than just a pretty sunset spot. Take some time to wander through its narrow streets, pop into its charming shops, and enjoy a meal at a traditional taverna. And don't forget your camera. Every corner you turn offers another postcard-worthy view. Whether you're looking for romance, relaxation, or just a healthy dose of Greek island charm, Oia is a destination that should be on everyone's travel bucket list. Welcome to Cappadocia, a region in central Turkey that feels like stepping onto another planet, or maybe into a fairy tale. Here, the landscape is shaped by ancient volcanic eruptions and centuries of erosion, resulting in a surreal wonderland of towering rock formations, underground cities, and cave dwellings. Imagine, folks, hiking through valleys dotted with these bizarre cone-shaped rock formations called fairy chimneys. Some soar hundreds of feet into the air, while others have been hollowed out to create homes, churches, and even entire underground cities. And speaking of underground, a visit to Cappadocia wouldn't be complete without exploring one of these subterranean cities. Derinkuyu and Kaymakli are two of the most impressive, with tunnels and chambers extending for miles underground. These cities once provided refuge for early Christians fleeing persecution, and today they offer a fascinating glimpse into a hidden world. Now, for a truly unforgettable experience, take a hot air balloon ride over Cappadocia at sunrise. As you drift silently above this otherworldly landscape, bathed in the soft glow of the morning sun, you'll understand why Cappadocia is a destination that captures the imagination like no other. Nestled in the heart of the Bavarian Alps, just a stone's throw from the Austrian border, lies Eibsee, a lake so beautiful it almost seems unreal. Imagine, folks, crystal-clear turquoise waters reflecting the towering peaks of the surrounding mountains, creating a scene straight out of a fairy tale. Eibsee is one of those places that takes your breath away with its sheer beauty. The air is fresh and crisp, the water sparkles like 1,000 diamonds, and the silence is broken only by the gentle lapping of waves against the shore. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and simply reconnect with nature. Now, for those of you who enjoy an active holiday, there's plenty to keep you busy at Eibsee. Hiking trails wind their way through the surrounding forests, offering stunning views of the lake and mountains. You can rent a rowboat or a paddle boat and explore the lake at your own pace, or even take a dip in its refreshing waters if you're feeling brave. It's pretty chilly, even in summer. And for the truly adventurous, there's always the Zugspitze, Germany's highest peak, which looms majestically over Eibsee. Now, if you're looking for a truly magical winter experience, Lapland in Finland is calling your name. This is where Santa Claus sets up shop, folks. It's a place where the northern lights dance across the sky and reindeer outnumber people. You haven't experienced winter until you've bundled up in Lapland. Imagine this, cozying up in a glass-roofed igloo, sipping hot cocoa while the aurora borealis puts on a show just for you. Or how about speeding through snowy forests on a dog sled, the crisp air whipping past you as huskies pull you deeper into a winter wonderland? Now let's trade the icy landscapes of Finland for the sun-drenched mountains of Greece. Tucked away in the Pindus Mountains, you'll find Vikos Gorge, a natural wonder often called the Grand Canyon of Greece. And believe us, it's just as impressive. Carved by the Voidomatis River over millions of years, Vikos Gorge plunges over 3,000 feet deep, making it one of the deepest gorges in the world. Imagine standing at the edge, gazing down at the ribbon of turquoise water snaking its way through the bottom, dwarfed by the sheer magnitude of the cliffs around you. But Vikos Gorge isn't just about impressive views. This place is a hiker's paradise. Well-marked trails wind their way through the gorge, offering everything from leisurely strolls to challenging treks. As you hike, you'll be surrounded by towering limestone cliffs, lush forests, and crystal-clear streams. From the sunny mountains of Greece, we're whisking you away to the rugged, windswept beauty of the Isle of Skye in Scotland. This island is a place of dramatic landscapes, ancient legends, and a healthy dose of whiskey. Imagine towering sea cliffs plunging into the churning waters of the Atlantic, rolling green hills dotted with sheep, and misty mountains shrouded in legend. That's the Isle of Skye, a place that feels like it's been ripped straight from the pages of a fantasy novel. One of the most iconic sights on Skye is the Old Man of Storr, a towering rock pinnacle that dominates the Trolltunga Peninsula. Legend has it that the Old Man of Storr was a giant who was turned to stone. Whether you believe the legend or not, there's no denying the raw beauty of this place. And then there's the Kiraing, a landslip on the eastern side of the Trolltunga. Madeira. This Portuguese archipelago isn't just an island, it's a floating garden in the Atlantic. Known for its lush landscapes and year-round spring-like climate, Madeira is a feast for the senses. Imagine strolling through vibrant botanical gardens, the scent of exotic flowers filling the air. This isn't your typical beach vacation. Madeira is for the traveler seeking natural wonders. Hiking trails wind through volcanic peaks and alongside cascading waterfalls. You can take a cable car soaring above the island, offering breathtaking panoramic views. Saxon, Switzerland National Park. Forget your image of rolling hills and manicured gardens. This is a landscape of dramatic sandstone cliffs, deep gorges, and verdant forests. It's a place where nature reigns supreme, and every turn reveals a scene straight out of a fairy tale. Located in eastern Germany, just a stone's throw from Dresden, Saxon, Switzerland is a world away from the hustle and bustle of city life. Here, you can hike for hours, surrounded by towering rock formations and the sound of birdsong. Pack a picnic and find a secluded spot to soak in the tranquility of nature. One of the most iconic sights in the park is the Bastei Bridge. This 19th century sandstone bridge spans a deep gorge, offering breathtaking views of the Elbe River and surrounding rock formations. It's a popular spot for photographers, hikers, and anyone looking for a truly awe-inspiring experience. Bruges, Belgium. Whispering the name conjures up images of cobblestone streets, canals reflecting gabled houses, and horse-drawn carriages clattering over the stones. This Belgian city is a beautifully preserved medieval masterpiece, a place where time seems to have stood still. Step back in time as you wander through the bustling heart of Bruges. Marvel at the colorful guild halls, grab a Belgian waffle from a street vendor, and soak in the lively atmosphere. This is a city best explored on foot, so ditch the map and just let yourself get lost in the maze of charming streets and canals. Ah, the Black Forest. It's not some dark and brooding place like the name might suggest. It's a place of rolling hills, charming villages, and those iconic cuckoo clocks. You'll find yourself surrounded by lush forests, sparkling lakes, and a sense of peace and quiet that's hard to come by these days. One of the best ways to experience the Black Forest is to simply wander through its many villages. Each one has its own unique character and charm. Be sure to stop in at a local bakery for a slice of Black Forest cake, the region's signature dessert. And of course, no trip to the Black Forest would be complete without picking up a cuckoo clock. These intricate timepieces are a true testament to the craftsmanship of the region. Whether you're looking for a traditional design or something a little more modern, you're sure to find the perfect clock to take home as a souvenir. Now let's head north, way north, to the Lofoten Islands of Norway. Rising dramatically from the Norwegian Sea, these islands are a sight to behold. Jagged peaks pierce the sky, while picturesque fishing villages cling to the shoreline. It's a landscape that feels both wild and serene. The Lofoten Islands are a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Hiking trails wind their way through the mountains, offering stunning views of the surrounding islands and fjords. Kayaking and fishing are also popular activities, and you might even spot a whale or two if you're lucky. But even if you're not the outdoorsy type, There's plenty to enjoy here. The Lofoten Islands are home to a rich history and culture. Get ready to be transported back in time as we visit Mont Saint-Michel, a remarkable tidal island crowned by a magnificent medieval monastery. Rising dramatically from the vast sandy bay, Mont Saint-Michel seems to float on the horizon, a vision straight out of a fairy tale. For centuries, this UNESCO World Heritage Site has captivated travelers and pilgrims alike. The island's history dates back to the 8th century, when legend says the Archangel Michael appeared to a local bishop, instructing him to build a monastery on this very spot. Today, you can wander through the monastery's ramparts, explore its soaring Gothic halls, and marvel at the panoramic views of the surrounding bay. As you explore, imagine the monks who once inhabited this incredible place, their lives dedicated to faith and scholarship. Ronda, Spain. This isn't just another charming Andalusian town. Ronda is drama personified, perched dramatically atop sheer cliffs with a breathtaking gorge slicing right through its heart. Talk about a sight that'll make you catch your breath. It's like something out of a movie set, with whitewashed houses clinging to the cliff edge, overlooking the El Tajo Gorge. And that gorge? It's not just a pretty face, it adds a whole other dimension to exploring Ronda. You see, way back when, Ronda was a Moorish stronghold, and that gorge provided some serious natural protection. Today, we get to stroll across the Puente Nuevo, a masterpiece of 18th century engineering connecting the old and new parts of town. But Ronda's more than just a pretty face. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital city, a place where ancient history meets modern energy in a symphony of bagpipes, cobblestone streets, and captivating stories. Perched atop volcanic hills, Edinburgh is a city of contrasts. The medieval old town with its narrow alleys and looming castle whispers tales of royalty and rebellion, while the Georgian New Town, with its elegant squares and neoclassical architecture, speaks of enlightenment and progress. Dominating the skyline is Edinburgh Castle, a fortress that has witnessed centuries of Scottish history. From its ramparts, you can almost hear the echoes of battles fought and victories won. But Edinburgh isn't just about the past. It's a vibrant, living city with world-class museums, a thriving art scene, and enough pubs to keep you slanteing all night long. Ah, Tuscany. This isn't just a region in Italy, folks. It's a state of mind. A place where time seems to slow down, where rolling hills are blanketed in vineyards and olive groves, and where every village feels like a Renaissance painting come to life. Close your eyes and picture this: cypress trees lining dusty roads, terracotta-roofed farmhouses bathed in golden sunlight, and the scent of fresh herbs and tomatoes wafting on the breeze. That's Tuscany, friends. From the iconic Leaning Tower of Pisa to the artistic treasures of Florence, Tuscany is a feast for the senses. But the real magic lies in exploring its lesser-known corners, those charming villages and rural landscapes that embody the true spirit of La Dolce Vita. Rent a car and get lost on those winding country roads. Stop at a family-run trattoria for a long, leisurely lunch. Sip local Chianti Classico as the sun sets over the vineyards. Tuscany is all about savoring the simple pleasures. Lake Como. The name itself conjures up images of sparkling waters, charming villages, and luxurious villas draped in flowers. And you know what? It lives up to every bit of that romantic hype. For centuries, this lake has been a playground for the rich and famous. And as you wander through the elegant towns, you can just feel that glamorous history seeping out of the cobblestones. One of the best ways to experience Lake Como is to hop on a ferry and let it whisk you away to some of the charming lakeside villages. Bellagio, often called the Pearl of Lake Como, is a must-see. Its narrow streets are lined with colorful houses, tempting shops, and inviting cafes. Imagine yourself sipping on a cappuccino, watching the sunlight dance on the water. That's what Lake Como is all about. Get ready to experience a side of Portugal you never knew existed. We're heading out to the Azores, a chain of 9 volcanic islands scattered across the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. This is a place where nature reigns supreme, where dramatic landscapes meet lush greenery, and where adventure awaits around every corner. Imagine soaring cliffs plunging into the ocean, volcanic craters transformed into shimmering lakes, and fields of vibrant green tea plantations. That's the Azores in a nutshell. Each island has its own unique personality, but they're all connected by a shared sense of untamed beauty and a deep connection to the natural world. One of the most striking things about the Azores is its volcanic landscape. These islands were literally born from fire, and you can still feel that raw power today. On the island of St-Michel, you can hike to the summit of Mount Pico, Portugal's highest peak, or descend into the depths of the Algar do Carvão, a dormant volcano with a stunning underground lake. Bonjour, everyone! Now we're stepping into a real-life fairy tale in the Loire Valley of France. This region is like a page ripped straight out of a history book, with its rolling hills dotted with majestic chateaux, each one more grand and opulent than the last. It's no wonder the Loire Valley is often called the Garden of France. For centuries, the Loire Valley was the playground of French kings and queens, and these magnificent chateaux are their legacy. Each one tells a story of power, intrigue, and romance. And as you wander through their gilded halls and manicured gardens, you can almost hear the echoes of history whispering through the air. One of the most iconic chateaux in the Loire Valley is Château de Chambord. This architectural masterpiece was commissioned by King Francis I, and it's a true testament to his wealth and ambition. With its double helix staircase, sprawling hunting grounds, and over 400 rooms, Chambord is a sight to behold. The Pyrenees Mountains, a majestic natural border between France and Spain, offer an exhilarating blend of rugged beauty and rich history. Imagine hiking through verdant valleys carved by ancient glaciers, past rushing waterfalls and charming stone villages. These mountains have witnessed centuries of cultural exchange and conflict, from the Roman Empire to the Carlist Wars. Keep your eyes peeled for remnants of this storied past, from crumbling watchtowers perched on rocky outcrops to ancient pilgrimage routes winding their way through the peaks. It's like stepping back in time, with each bend in the trail revealing another layer of history. Whether you're an experienced hiker or just starting out, the Pyrenees offer a trail for every skill level. From challenging ascents to gentle valley walks, there's a path to ignite your adventurous spirit. And after a day on the trails, what could be better than enjoying a hearty meal and local wine in a cozy mountain village? Norway is a land of dramatic fjords, cascading waterfalls, and towering mountains, and few places embody this raw beauty like Trolltunga. This iconic rock formation, aptly named Trolltunga, juts out dramatically over the pristine waters of Ringadalsvatnet Lake, offering a breathtaking spectacle that will leave you speechless. Reaching Trolltunga is an achievement in itself, a challenging but rewarding hike through Norway's rugged wilderness. The trail winds its way through picturesque valleys, past sparkling streams, and up steep inclines, rewarding your efforts with ever more stunning views. As you approach Trolltunga, anticipation builds with every step. And then, there it is, a majestic rock platform suspended over 1,000 feet above the fjord. The feeling of standing on the edge, with the wind whipping through your hair and the vast expanse of Norwegian nature spread out before you, is simply unforgettable. Welcome to Dubrovnik, a captivating city on Croatia's Dalmatian coast, where history, culture, and natural beauty intertwine to create an unforgettable travel experience. Dubrovnik's nickname, the Pearl of the Adriatic, perfectly captures its allure, with its shimmering turquoise waters, terracotta rooftops, and ancient city walls that seem to rise directly from the sea. As you wander through Dubrovnik's Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time. Marble streets lead you past grand palaces, charming squares, and historic churches, each with a story to tell. Take a stroll along the city walls, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the Old Town, the Adriatic Sea, and the nearby islands. These imposing fortifications, built between the 13th and 17th centuries, stand as a testament to Dubrovnik's rich history as a maritime power and a symbol of its enduring strength. Iceland is filled with images of otherworldly landscapes, glaciers, geysers, volcanoes, and vast lava fields. And there's no better introduction to this land of fire and ice than the Golden Circle. This popular tourist route, easily accessible from Reykjavik, packs a lot into a day's drive. We'll start at Thingvellir National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here you can literally walk between the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates, which are slowly pulling apart, creating a dramatic rift valley. It's a geology lesson come to life. From the rugged beauty of Iceland, we travel to the Bavarian Alps of Germany, to a castle that seems straight out of a fairy tale. Neuschwanstein Castle, perched high on a cliff, is a vision of turrets and towers, a testament to the romantic imagination of King Ludwig II of Bavaria. Ludwig II, known as the fairy tale king, was a patron of the arts and a dreamer who sought refuge in a world of fantasy and beauty. He poured his fortune into the construction of Neuschwanstein, drawing inspiration from medieval legends and the operas of Richard Wagner. Sadly, Ludwig II died before his dream castle was completed. But even unfinished, Neuschwanstein is a masterpiece of Romanesque revival architecture. The interior, with its opulent decorations and murals depicting scenes from German mythology, is equally impressive. From the fairy tale castles of Bavaria, we journey north to the North Atlantic, to a remote archipelago that feels like the edge of the world. The Faroe Islands, an autonomous territory of Denmark, are a land of rugged cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and charming villages clinging to the slopes. These islands, 18 in total, are a hiker's paradise. Imagine yourself trekking across windswept moors, the scent of salt air in your nostrils, the cries of seabirds overhead. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've left these shores. Provence, a place with countless images of sun-drenched fields of lavender, charming villages perched atop rolling hills, and vibrant markets overflowing with fresh produce and local delicacies. And folks, Provence lives up to every bit of that idyllic image. This region in southeastern France is a feast for the senses. Imagine strolling through those lavender fields, the air thick with their intoxicating aroma. Picture yourself sipping a crisp rosé on a terrace overlooking vineyards that stretch as far as the eye can see. And as the sun sets, the landscape transforms into a golden dream, making every moment in Provence unforgettable. Now let's hop over to Slovenia, a small but mighty country nestled in the heart of Europe, and tucked away in the Julian Alps, you'll find a site that seems straight out of a fairy tale Lake Bled. This emerald green lake, with its tiny island topped by a picturesque church, is a vision of tranquility and beauty. Picture this crystal clear water reflecting the surrounding mountains, a medieval castle perched dramatically on a cliff overlooking the lake, and that charming little island just begging to be explored. You can rent a traditional wooden boat called a pletna to row yourself across the lake, or hop on a guided tour and let someone else do the work. As the sun sets, the lake takes on a magical glow, making it the perfect end to a perfect day. Now let's hop across the sea to the Emerald Isle, where dramatic landscapes and a warm, welcoming culture await. And there's no place quite as awe-inspiring as the cliffs of Moher, standing sentinel on Ireland's western edge. Imagine yourself standing atop these majestic cliffs, the wind whipping through your hair as you gaze out at the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean stretching towards the horizon. The cliffs, rising over 700 feet above the churning waves below, are a sight to behold, their rugged beauty a testament to the raw power of nature. As you walk along the cliff-top paths, keep an eye out for the diverse array of seabirds that call this place home. Thousands of puffins, guillemots, and razorbills nest on the cliffs during the breeding season, creating a cacophony of sound and a flurry of activity. And if you're lucky, you might even spot dolphins or whales frolicking in the waters below. As the sun sets, the cliffs take on a golden hue, making it a perfect end to a day of exploration. Tucked away in Croatia's interior, Plitvice Lakes National Park is a natural wonder you won't want to miss. Imagine a string of 16 cascading lakes, each spilling into the next with crystal-clear turquoise waters. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Now, these aren't just any lakes. They're interconnected by a series of waterfalls, some thundering down from great heights, others gently trickling over moss-covered rocks. The sound of the rushing water is like nature's own symphony. As you wander along the wooden walkways that wind through the park, you'll be surrounded by the vibrant colors of nature. Dense forests cling to the limestone cliffs, their branches reflected in the still waters below. And as the sun sets, the entire landscape transforms into a serene, magical wonderland. The Swiss Alps, a majestic mountain range that needs no introduction. It's a land of towering peaks, shimmering glaciers, and verdant valleys. From the iconic Matterhorn to the Jungfrau region, the Swiss Alps offer breathtaking scenery that will leave you speechless. Whether you're an avid hiker, a passionate skier, or simply a lover of natural beauty, the Swiss Alps have something to offer everyone. Lace up your boots and hit the trails for panoramic views that stretch as far as the eye can see. In winter, the slopes come alive with skiers and snowboarders carving their way down pristine powder. And let's not forget about the charming Swiss villages that dot the landscape. With their traditional wooden chalets, colorful flower boxes, and friendly locals, these villages offer a glimpse into the heart of Swiss culture. As the sun sets, the mountains are bathed in a golden glow, and the serene lakes reflect the beauty of the surroundings, creating a magical atmosphere. Don't miss the chance to take a scenic train journey through the mountains, offering unparalleled views and an unforgettable experience. Cinque Terre, meaning five lands, is a string of 5 picturesque villages clinging to the rugged coastline of the Italian Riviera. With their colorful houses stacked precariously on cliffs overlooking the turquoise waters of the Ligurian Sea, these villages seem frozen in time. Each village has its own unique character and charm. Monterosso al Mare, the largest of the 5, boasts a sandy beach and a lively promenade. Vernazza, with its picturesque harbor and colorful fishing boats bobbing in the water, is a photographer's dream. Corniglia, perched high on a clifftop and accessible only by a steep staircase, offers breathtaking views of the surrounding coastline. Manarola, with its iconic harbor and vineyards clinging to the hillsides, is a testament to the region's winemaking tradition. And then there's Riomaggiore, the easternmost village, known for its charming alleyways and pastel-colored houses. The best way to experience Cinque Terre is on foot, hiking along the ancient trails that connect the villages. These trails offer stunning views of the coastline, vineyards, and terraced gardens that cascade down to the sea. For those who prefer a more leisurely pace, there are also train and boat connections between the villages. As the sun sets, the villages are bathed in a golden light, creating a magical atmosphere that is truly unforgettable. Don't forget to indulge in the local cuisine with fresh seafood and local wines that perfectly complement the stunning scenery. Nestled between the dramatic Dockstein Mountains and the pristine Hallstatter Sea, Hallstatt is a picture-perfect village that seems to have sprung straight from the pages of a fairy tale. With its charming pastel-colored houses, cobblestone streets, and breathtaking alpine scenery, it's no wonder Hallstatt is considered one of Austria's most treasured destinations. One of the best ways to soak in the beauty of Hallstatt is to simply wander its narrow lanes, popping into local shops and cafes along the way. Be sure to stop and admire the intricate details of the traditional wooden houses, many of which date back centuries. And don't forget your camera. Every corner you turn reveals another postcard-worthy view. For a truly unique experience, consider taking a boat ride on the lake, offering a different perspective of this enchanting village. Whether you're exploring on foot or by boat, Hallstatt's beauty is sure to leave a lasting impression. Ah, the Amalfi Coast. Imagine this. Sheer cliffs plunging into the turquoise waters of the Tyrrhenian Sea, pastel-colored villages clinging to the hillsides like colorful barnacles, and a sun-drenched landscape bursting with lemon trees and vibrant bougainvillea. This is the Amalfi Coast, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a feast for the senses. The Amalfi Drive, a winding coastal road carved into the cliffs, offers breathtaking views at every turn. It's a drive you'll never forget, but be warned, it's not for the faint of heart. This is a place to rent a little convertible, put the top down, and savor la dolce vita. Along the coast, you'll discover charming towns like Positano, Amalfi, and Ravello, each with its own unique character. Explore ancient ruins, hike scenic trails, or simply relax on the beach and soak up the Mediterranean sun. And don't forget to indulge in the local cuisine. The Amalfi Coast is known for its fresh seafood, juicy lemons, and of course, its world-famous limoncello. As the sun sets over the horizon, the Amalfi Coast transforms into a magical wonderland. Twinkling lights illuminate the coastline, creating a mesmerizing nightscape. Experience the local festivals, where the vibrant culture comes alive with music, dance, and fireworks. Whether you're seeking adventure or romance, the Amalfi Coast has something for everyone. Santorini showcases endless images of whitewashed houses perched atop volcanic cliffs, dazzling blue-domed churches, and sunsets that paint the sky in a kaleidoscope of colors. This iconic Greek island, born from a cataclysmic volcanic eruption, is a destination that captures the imagination like few others. The island's unique landscape is a direct result of that ancient eruption, which left behind a caldera or volcanic crater now filled with shimmering blue water. The cliffs that rise dramatically from the sea are actually the remnants of the volcano's rim, offering breathtaking views from every angle. One of the best ways to experience Santorini's beauty is to explore its charming villages. Oia, perched on the northern tip of the island, is famous for its iconic sunsets that draw visitors from around the globe. Fira, the island's capital, offers a lively atmosphere with bustling shops, restaurants, and nightlife. Don't miss the chance to indulge in the local cuisine, with fresh seafood and traditional Greek dishes that will tantalize your taste buds. For a truly unforgettable experience, consider staying at one of the luxury resorts with infinity pools overlooking the caldera. From the dramatic fjords of Norway to the sun-drenched beaches of Italy, from the charming canals of Amsterdam to the ancient ruins of Greece, Europe is a continent overflowing with hidden gems just waiting to be discovered. We've only scratched the surface here, but we hope these 50 destinations have inspired you to pack your bags, grab your guidebook, and set off on your own European adventure. Remember, the best memories are often made when you step off the beaten path and embrace the unexpected. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your next trip today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow travel enthusiasts. Until next time, happy